Darth Maul walked into a criminal empire and told them he was going to kill all of them. Not someday, not as part of a war, but right now, alone. And the strangest part? They didn't understand. He had already begun. For 1,000 years, the Sith were extinct. At least, that's what the Jedi believed. But in the shadows, Darth Sidious was already moving. The blockade of Naboo, the fall of the Republic. It was all set to finally begin. But there was a problem. Black Sun, a criminal empire spanning the galaxy, powerful, unpredictable, and dangerous enough to interfere. So Sidious made a decision, not to destroy them, but to break them from within. He sends one being, Darth Maul. His orders are simple: no exposure, no witnesses, no mistakes. Cripple Black Sun, without anyone knowing the Sith exist. Black Sun is massive, led by a single ruler, and 9 Vigos controlling entire systems, armies, stations, resources beyond count. Maul walks into it, alone. He doesn't hide. He lets them see him. He confronts one of the Vigos directly, and when asked what he wants, he answers, "I came to kill all of you." And then, he does. Maul doesn't just kill, he leaves one survivor, on purpose. That survivor spreads the story. A single warrior, tattooed, unstoppable. And just like that, fear begins to spread. Black Sun turns on itself. The Vigos begin to suspect each other. Paranoia grows. They think, this isn't an attack, it's a betrayal. And that's exactly what Sidious wanted. The remaining leaders gather in one place, a fortress, heavily guarded. They think they're safe. They're wrong. Maul enters alone. And what follows isn't a battle. It's execution. Guards fall in seconds. Elite warriors don't last. Entire defenses collapse before they even understand what's happening. One of the strongest among them steps forward. A Night Sister. She uses the dark side. She fights Maul. She uses Force lightning. But Maul's understanding of the dark side surpasses the Night Sister's. He fights with purpose, and he kills her, effortlessly. At the top, the leader of Black Sun realizes the truth. This isn't an assassin. This is something else. Something trained, something controlled. He recognizes it, the Sith, and he understands something else. There are always two, a master and an apprentice. He tries to escape, sacrifices his own people, but it doesn't matter, because Maul was never here to negotiate, only to finish the mission. And he does. Black Sun isn't destroyed. It's broken, unstable, exactly as Sidious planned. Maul returns, wounded, but unmoved. There is no pain where strength lies. Sidious is pleased, not because Maul won, but because he obeyed. Because this story isn't about power, it's about control. Maul doesn't fight for himself. He doesn't choose his battles. He doesn't even have a goal. He is a weapon, perfectly trained, perfectly obedient, and completely under control. In this story, Maul was controlled. He didn't act for himself, he acted for Sidious. But that wasn't all he was, because at this point, Maul still hadn't done the one thing he was trained for his entire life. He hadn't killed a Jedi. And when that moment finally came, it wasn't what he expected. If you want to see what happened when Darth Maul faced his first Jedi, watch that story next, because the most important Star Wars stories were never shown on screen. Until next time, may the Force be with you.